Welcome to this episode 22, I believe, of Saturday Morning Writer's Block. What to do? Honestly, the possibilities are endless. But I don't know. I wasn't sure if I was actually gonna do a actual one of these today. But here we are. So, let me think. I guess, hang on, someone's at the door. I'll be right back. Hey, come in. Yeah. Whoops. Alright, sorry about that, but nature calls, in some sense of the word. You gotta love animals because every day is a new adventure, it seems. So, where were we? I think I'm gonna talk about one of my other characters today. Goes by the name Ricochet, and I spelled it out different ways in the past. Like that. Like that. Maybe even like that. And they're not very different from each other, but I just kind of been pondering how to make the name cooler. And maybe Ricochet is just cool on its own. So, first thing you gotta know about the dude is he has bullets for teeth. And that's pretty awesome, I think. Kitty, please. Thank you. Yes. Yes. So, well, hi there. You're just going all over the place today. Like I said, dude has bullets for teeth, and he can open his jaw wide, and then it's kind of like this whole bullet belt thing going through his entire body and to his arms, because his arms are like their hands. That change into like Gatling gun style things. And yeah, that's basically the character's abilities as a whole, aside from the fact that he also has this whole, like, not extraction. Please stay down. Please stay off the desk. Kitty, I know you love exploring, but I'm trying to do a thing here. You gotta love animals. Ow. No, my coffee is spilled. I guess I'll just use this old sock with a hole in it to mop that up really quick. There we go. Good as new. Hey. I don't suppose you would mind sitting in one space for a minute while I finish this. Thank you. Sorry, I get easily distracted. So, he has this extraction system where it's kind of like excavation. It's like an excavator that drops out of his arm that will, like, pull in any matter that it, like, goes into, if that makes sense. And his upper arms will then turn that matter into bullets using some such science nonsense like, I don't know, cold fusion to just, like, super freeze the bullets into a solid mass. And then the rest of his gun stuff is like, I don't know, air propelled or something. He's got super compressors to launch the bullets at high speeds to the point where they can theoretically be armor piercing just by sheer velocity alone. And then I had this whole idea, like, the air compressors could cause, like, a wind current, almost like a small tornado around him as it fires. And that might be stretching. That's probably definitely a stretch. But so yeah, his upper arms are... So basically, he doesn't carry rounds on him except for what's in the bullet chain that's, like, wrapping around his body. Like, going through his mouth and all, like, down to his arms. And when he's firing, the bullet chain kind of just frills out, if that makes sense. It just kind of around him like a... not exactly a shield, but it's, you know, it's something. And then they go into his hands that are, like, they change into Gatling guns that fire high-velocity rounds. And the rest of him, I don't know what to do with his legs. I thought about making it to where his feet had, not tethers, but like spikes that when he starts firing go into the ground so that he is stationary and not blown back by his own compressed air. And I don't know, I think that would be pretty neat. But as well as all this, his actual story that I'm working on is that he is I don't want to say government, I want to say society, experiment conglomeration. Like, he has been built in a high-tech society to be a dirty job specialist, in a way. whatever the society, the government doesn't want to be known for, they send him in to take care of, and he is very, I don't want to say, I don't know, efficient in what he does, but he basically just litters the entire, wherever he goes, with, like, bullet holes. And, a little bit of wind damage. But yeah, from there he is basically, like, for most of his situation in that regard, he is kind of seeing different things. He's been programmed, like, his audio sensory stuff is altered to see stuff that isn't quite so gruesome. Think kind of the Pyro from TF2, where he sees things in a much lighter situation, doesn't exactly know what his body is, doing in a way, if I'm understanding the Pyro correctly. And I might not be. But that's basically how this guy is. He doesn't know the atrocities he's committing. And at some point, something gives in his systems that drops the illusion. But he's not able to fight the programming. So he's basically just stuck weeping while he slaughters towns and, like, villages, because his programming has just been set to kill. And yeah, that's kind of his whole deal. And then I have this whole thing where he eventually becomes a member of the team. I'm not going to explain how all that happens because that's kind of story-driven and I don't want to get into that just yet. So yeah, he is one of those characters that I think just really... it's kind of a semi-horror situation, in a way. Like, most horror is centered around you are helpless to deal with a certain situation, and you're just kind of muddling through. In this, he is the horror that is happening around him, and he is incapable of doing anything about it. And there's just something really thought-provoking about that I don't know how to explain it, but I don't know. That's essentially that. And so yeah, that is Ricochet in a simple explanation format, because I don't want to say nutshell, but I did anyway, so whatever. To follow with the way I do things, I will let you guys know this week has been pretty good, and some stuff is happening, and things are kind of flowing in a way that I have to start evaluating my situation a little bit. But everything's good. There's just some stuff I gotta take care of. And, yeah, hopefully the next couple of weeks will bear some fruit, if that makes sense. And we'll see how it goes. So, as always, I hope you have a good weekend and a fantastic following week as stuff progresses, and I will talk to you all later. Bye.